Good morning. I wanted to tell you, relate to you a funny story. I remember this so vividly, although it's been many years since it happened. We had gone as a family to visit Trinetta's sister, Aunt Laura, and the boys were little. They were not toddlers, but not preteens yet. So we were at Aunt Laura's house near Houston, Texas. And so we were visiting with her, and we just sort of lost track of the boys for a few minutes. And if you have had boys, then you know that when it gets quiet, and they're somewhere in the house and it gets quiet, that's usually not a good sign. And so, wasn't sure, not paying great attention. And all of a sudden, we hear this horrible scream come from the back bedroom. We go running back there. And what had happened is Aunt Laura had a treadmill. And two of the boys had put their brother on the treadmill and turned it on. And then they proceeded to speed it up and speed it up, just to see what he could do. And when his little legs could no longer keep up, you know what happened. He fell, and when he fell, that thing took the hide off his knees and shot him against the back wall. And that's where we found him. And I was just thinking about a couple of things about that. One of the things God has challenged me with, and my passion is to help others share Christ. And so this, to me, really helps me to think about the fact that I am not pushing religion when I share what Jesus means to me with someone else. When I share the gospel of how a person can have a relationship with Jesus, it's not that, so I've got this religion and I want you to have religion too. Not at all. Nothing could be further from the truth. What's really happening is I'm saying to you that trying to get to heaven any other way than just simply trusting Jesus is just such a hard road. It's like a treadmill. You can work and work and work and do and do. I don't care what faith, what religion, you can work and work. And it's like a treadmill because you just end up doing all this activity, and when you get off, you're right where you were, right where you started. Except sometimes you have bloody knees, because that life of trying to do good and earn salvation will beat you up. It's a tough existence. So really, when we go to share Christ, we need to understand we're allowing people to get off of the treadmill. We're just showing them, Jesus, it's not like I've got this backpack full of bricks called religion and I'm going to put one on you. I want you to have one. Jesus said to the Pharisees, you put these burdens on the backs of men and you don't even carry them. You're not able to carry them, but you love to put them on others. What was he talking about? Those 614 ordinances and laws, and those things beat people up. So really, it gives me great joy when I'm sharing Christ to keep some of these things actually in my mind at that time, that this person may not know it, but they've been on a treadmill and life just beats you up. And here's an opportunity to get off the treadmill, to just let Jesus be the one to accomplish salvation. He did accomplish it on the cross. Now let him give it to you as a free gift. Verse for today is a verse that my small group's learning right now. It's our memory verse, Ephesians 2, 8 and 9, these two verses. It is by grace you are saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the free gift of God, not of works, lest any man should boast. So what a great gift of salvation. And I'm praying by helping you think about it differently and helping you realize really what you're doing for someone when you share Christ, that'll give you even more motivation. Today, open up your mouth. Tell what Jesus has done in your life. Wait for the opportunity and just say, this is what Jesus has meant in my life. And then give them a chance to say yes or no to him. And even offer to pray with them a simple prayer of faith like you prayed. Hope this will help. And if you have not purchased Share Jesus Fearlessly, none of these videos will scratch the surface. Some of the, like the story I shared today, is in the book. But none of these videos I'm doing will scratch the surface compared to what the 100 pages of that little book will do, I think, to empower you to be the fearless witness God intended for you to be. To get the book, just go to sharejesusfearlessly.com, and right there, it gives you an opportunity to purchase the book. Anytime you do, all the proceeds go into my 501c3 nonprofit organization that exists to train others to share Jesus, to develop the curriculum and develop the materials, and then even to go to places that will allow us to come and share about how to be bold witnesses. Thanks very much for listening.